Hey Taurus, welcome to your bi-weekly reading. This is a 14-day spread that we're going to look into. Okay. I just want to set the intention for this to be as accurate as possible to provide clarity, good news, any details that you need, that you've been looking for, or just anything that you need to hear at this time. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull your cards and then we'll start on the reading. Okay. So we're going to start on the first week, and then I'll put a timestamp so that you can go check into the second week if you're interested. But let's just start here so we can have a fresh, capsulated type of energy that we look into. Okay, so honestly, a lot of these cards are looking absolutely gorgeous. I see that on the first day with authority here, it seems like you have to be very structured. It seems like the first day is kind of like it's not time to play, it's time to get things done. So it seems like the first day is not a day to relax, it's a day to structure and get everything in order. So if you have something that you're trying to work on, you need to get it done the first day or begin that process. We have the High Priestess. If you've even been looking towards creating some sort of routine for yourself that is specific to you, the first day of these 14 days is going to be the day where you need to start implementing that. The High Priestess is here, and that makes me feel very good. I feel like you have a balance. There is a bit of mystery here with something that you're trying to create, but this is something that is ingrained in you. This is something that the more you do it, the more it's going to blossom forth. So it won't be in vain. Yeah, so it's like you start something the first day, and then throughout the second day, we have the waiting game. So you have to wait on confirmation, or you have to wait on an answer, or you have to wait to see if things are actually going to start to pick up. So things are still like you're not really able to see it physically. Now on the third day, interestingly enough, we have prosperity begins, right? So when prosperity begins, obviously the things that you've been setting forth are going to start to show. So you're going to start to see the rewards. You're going to start to see the beginning process of something. So even if you're just working on a project, you're going to start to see maybe it coming together, or you could start to see maybe the cycle of how you're going to get it done. Beautiful. Okay, so it seems like whatever you needed to get done is done by the third day, and it is completely solved. This Three of Pentacles is also saying on this third day, whatever you've been working on for some time, you're going to see the benefits of it on the third day, no matter what. So you will see remnants, you will see rewards, you will see the fruits of your labor. And you're also going to have people, for some of you, that come in and support that and help you get it done. You may even have people that come help you work on the actual endeavor that you're building for yourself. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Whatever it is that you're working on the third day, you will see what that is and what it looks like to have it blossom forth. So that third day is going to be something else for you. I think you're going to really enjoy it. And you're going to also see that all the hard work that you've done is worth it on that third day. Okay, so third day is a really highlighted moment. So on the fourth day, I do see basically you're just going to be chilling. It's kind of like now that the work has been done, you want to take a break, you want to relax. I would say that being that solitude is here, you want to make sure that you're not overdoing it by, like, when you're by yourself, you're still trying to research, you're still trying to learn, you're still trying to actually take that fourth day, actually take the time to really relax, okay, and really enjoy your own company. And just kind of silence everything around you. Be comfortable, be relaxed, because for some reason you need that. When the solitude card comes up, I see it as though you need that time to really collect your thoughts so that you can move forward in a healthier fashion. The fifth day, we have spiritual union. So when I see spiritual union come up, the fifth day is letting me know that you're going to meet or come across someone or be with someone that is going to be a reflection of who you are. So it doesn't have to be romantic, but a lot of times with spiritual union it is. So it seems like you're going to have a come together moment with a person. Let's see. The Magician. Okay, so it could be a Gemini. But I'm also feeling like this person, they're not really being completely honest to who they are just yet. I feel like they are painting a picture or exposing certain sides of themselves, but you're only seeing certain parts. You're not seeing the full them just yet. So let's see. Of Sacred Circles. So you get news about their lifestyle, maybe how much money they make, if they want kids, if they have kids, their family lifestyle, what they like to eat. But as far as getting to know them on a spiritual level or an emotional level, I don't see that really budding forth. I kind of see it like you're trying to be very practical with this person. So it's kind of interesting. I'm trying to figure out why it's showing up as spiritual union. Maybe you guys have a lot in common. Maybe you guys are talking about what you want to build in the future. Maybe you guys are taking it slow. It seems like whatever this union is, or whatever this combination of people are, it is talking about the future. It is to build, but at the same time, just because you have a vision of something doesn't mean you're going to actually start putting in the effort. But what this card is saying, there's a good chance that you will be able to build with this person. Okay, so I want you to, on the fifth day, I would like for you to really be open to seeing how this person thinks and like what their goals are, what their ambitions are, their aspirations. Really get to know this person and see if like you guys have some sort of flame there, not just physically, but like on a practical level. Like, what do you guys actually want to have? On the 6th day, we have accelerated motion. It's going to be a very fast day for you on the 6th day. It's going to seem like it just flew by. So it seems like you're going to be busy. Usually when this card comes up, it means that you have a lot going on. And you could be spending your time with the person, but usually it just means that there's errands and things that you have to get done. And then on the 7th day, we have love begins. So obviously, whatever that spiritual union was, it seems like you're going to be able to revisit that on the 7th day. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay, so there seems to be some sort of happily ever after in regards to a union. It also could be your family. Maybe you see someone you haven't seen in a long time, but I feel like this is you actually coming together with that person, what we were talking about, 6 of Cups. It seems like there's a certain energy from your past being brought into your future now, and you can see it in your present. Meaning that whatever type of relationship that you guys were talking about, whether it's a new person or, you know, it seems like it's someone who's very familiar to you and they understand you. They come from where you come from, or they have the same ideologies as you, or something to that effect. But this seems like a very beautiful and harmonious energy that you guys are creating together. I'm also seeing that for some of you, this could be a relationship that's platonic for some of you. Like maybe it's a best friend that you see as a sibling, like because you guys are that close and you get to see them after a while, or you get to come back into agreement with this person. Like maybe you guys had a falling out. So I'm seeing that whatever it is, there's harmony, there's happiness, there's almost fairy tale like success with this combination. So you can definitely expect that on the 7th day. So that's your first week. Honestly, this is a really beautiful week. It seems like it just flows effortlessly. You have blessings on top of blessings. You have things working out. You have you putting work in and it actually panning out because you put the work in. All right, so let's go into your second week. Okay, Taurus. So the second week is looking a little bit more like effort has to be put in during the second week. So you're gonna have to expect that. It's gonna get kind of. Let's talk about it. So on the 8th day, or the first day of the second week, we have solitude. So you being to yourself. But I feel like this to yourself is almost a burnout energy. Like you need to be by yourself. Like it's not really that you just want the luxury of it. You have to have it right now. So if you've been debating it, Spirit is saying no. Take that time to yourself, please. Because you've been doing a lot. You've been doing a lot. And I think even when you're relaxing, you're thinking about something and it causes you to not fully be able to relax. And you need to learn how to balance that, okay, Taurus? You're working very hard and it's showing, but it's also starting to show physically. It's starting to show in your energy, your attitude. Okay, so please make sure you're taking the downtime for yourself. On the 2nd day of the second week, we have firm foundation. So this is good. This means that you are now fueled up to really take care of the things that you need to get done. You have the power, you have the determination, the longevity to really start to make these movements going forward. And you don't have to feel as if you don't have what it takes anymore. Okay, so I'm loving this because it seems as though you took accountability and you said, look, I have to do this. I'm going to get this done so that I can have the energy to go full force. So I can really conquer whatever this is that I'm trying to build for myself. So on this second day, though, it will be a lot of energy being used. We have the star, but it's going to be worth it. And you're going to feel almost graceful as you go through this moment as you go through these endeavors, these situations that you're putting yourself through. So even if it is very hard to do, or if it's something you don't really want to do, you will feel as if you're breezing through it with grace, because you took the time to take care of yourself and to put your mindset in a certain area so that you can do everything you need to do physically. Okay? Have victory and success. So again, like I said, it pays off. It pays off for you to take that break, to go full force the next day. And on this third day, it's something about the third day for you, Taurus. On this third day, you are the victor. You have won. It's almost miraculous how the situation is going to play out for you. So I can't really even tell you how that's going to work out. But I can say when you see the results, you're going to literally think, I would have never saw it happening that way. That had to be spirit. That had to be God. Right? This victory and success is dealing with the Fool. So it's dealing with something completely new, something that you've never experienced before. And it's going to, maybe it's dealing with something you're familiar with, but the way that it shows up is going to be completely new to you. And you're going to be absolutely, just in love with just how well that you've done, and also just how much spirit has your back in this, and how much you working has created this energy for you to be literally magical at this time. So this is absolutely gorgeous. Let's see. We also have the Four of Swords. So I think that resting period, I'm telling you, it's something with the resting. It's almost like you told yourself, there's no way I can take a break. I cannot take a break. And then you do. And the result after you took a break, you're like, yo, why didn't I take a break a long time ago? Like, I could have been having these beautiful, miraculous type of outcomes, So not to say to be lazy, but it's saying take care of the machine, which is you, that pushes you forward in these endeavors that you have going. On the fourth day, we have authority. So back to structure, back to getting things into that routine, back to doing the things that maybe you don't necessarily want to do, but it has to be done. Period. So making sure everything is getting structured, even if it's dealing with your children, your household, your husband, your wife, whatever you have to do to keep things going and to keep things in alignment. Even spiritually speaking, getting in tune with your God and having your meditation or praying or going to church, whatever you do, that's the day that you're going to be really focusing on that. The fifth day, we have accelerated motion. So that next day, because you have everything structured, I feel like everything is working like clockwork. Boom, 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 boom. So you can expect that the next day. It's going to be a very quick day. But with it being quick, at the end of that day, right, when it starts to become nighttime, you stay up longer than usual. You're going to stay up longer than usual because something is going to catch your attention. And it's probably going to be fear-based. It's going to be something that you're nervous about, or something that you feel like you cannot change, or you don't really see a way out of it. And I say that because we have this trapped in fear energy. So I see you staying up and kind of taking longer than usual to go to sleep. And you're kind of anxious about something. You could be tossing and turning if you do go to sleep. Trapped in fear to me means that you are going to be feeling imprisoned, but it's in your mind. So meaning that maybe you can't find a way out, or maybe you know the solution, but you can't make yourself do it for some reason. Let's see what this is about. All right, Queen of Pentacles. So it definitely could be that you feel as though you're not balancing out your lifestyle enough, like being a parent and working, or having the things that you want, your lifestyle. Are you enjoying your life enough? I think that you're starting to feel like you can't do what you want to do, like your goals or your aspirations are too big for you. And this is not the case. This is just something that you've told yourself for many years, or maybe whatever you're starting to do that's new, you're starting to feel like, oh my gosh, can I really handle all of this? But the answer is yes. Spirit would not put this in your lap if you were not capable. The Queen of Pentacles is the embodiment of nurturing physical, financial prosperity. Okay, so if you're worried about something with your home, with your lifestyle, with your children, your family, with your marriage, or whatever the case may be, know that you can handle it, but this trapped in fear energy will make it to where you can't. The Queen of Pentacles nurtures. She grows the things. So if you're worried that it's not showing, nurture it. Nurture it with your mindset, positive mindsets. Nurture it with your time. Nurture it with your effort. Nurture it with your attention. Okay? Because a lot of what you're worried about, it's probably just not the time. It's not the time for it to bloom just yet. But that Queen of Pentacles energy that you need to be aligning with on this day, that energy comes from within. That comes from wanting something to grow. That comes from wanting to see something be successful, no matter what you're working on. And if you go into that and you stay in that mindset of I can't do it, or it's not coming fast enough, that plant's not going to grow. You know what I mean? Or even when it does grow, you're not going to appreciate how much it has grown because you want it to be a tree already. You understand? So on this last day of the 2 weeks, we do have the shadow card, which means that you're going to be doing some shadow work. And a lot of people are not happy with shadow work. They don't like it. But this fear that you have, that's the shadow work that needs to be dealt with. And I like how you go from being afraid kind of up all night to the next day you're like, you know what, we need to work on this. Why am I still afraid of this? Why do I still have fear? Why do I still have blockages coming from my mind about something that I want to build, right? So you go right into it and you start to work on that. If you have questions about shadow work, I do have a video on what that is and how to start. I really would recommend you look into doing some shadow work for yourself. And if you need a crystal to work with while you do your shadow work or to meditate with, right? Black obsidian. It's on my website. I know this sounds like a shameless plug, whatever, but I do have it available on my website. It's the perfect size to have in your pocket, in your car, on you to hold while you're meditating, when you're journaling. You can have it on, you know, just in front of you. It's big enough, but it's small enough, but it's powerful at the same time. So, you can look into that if you really want to do that. This shadow work, though, is going to relate to the Eight of Swords, which is the same energy we were just talking about, that trapped in fear energy. And I want you to look at this, okay? These are two different decks that I'm using, right? But it's the same card coming up for you as to what you have to work on. Trapped in fear, Eight of Swords. Okay, to number 8. It's that mental cycle. It's that mental abuse that we kind of put ourselves through sometimes, almost to punk ourselves. It's almost like we're bullying ourselves out of our own blessings. So you're going to start working on why do I do that to myself? How do I stop doing that? What am I trying to stop when I do that? Why am I allowing this to happen? You're going to get to the root of it. Three of Swords. And then you're going to start to mentally disengage from that pattern, and you're going to start to do the work. And I think that you're going to come up with an exercise for yourself in order to make that happen. If you want information on how to do that spiritually, like if you need me to kind of help guide you and do like a guided practice for you and align it to with your situation and how you can help yourself, please contact me on my website. I can definitely help you out with that, okay? Because it's not something that just happens overnight. You can start to begin the process, but to really eradicate and change a shadow part of yourself, you have to continuously work on it. And sometimes that's a lot for people, you know? So if you need help with structuring that out for yourself, I'm here. But obviously, at the end of the day, when it comes to anything spiritual, the answer is within you, okay? So that's your reading, Taurus. I hope that this gave you clarity, help you map out your next 2 weeks. You have a lot of things happening. You have a lot of beautiful blessings, but a lot of hard work that you're putting in. So you deserve all the blessings that you're getting. Do not let anything stop you. Make sure you're getting your rest, okay? And I'll see you in my next post, okay? Bye.